Oh, no. Come back. No, we're live on Facebook. Y'all, the perils of working with a touch screen. The slightest little, the most delicate grays, and everything goes funky. Hello, Tom Sokol. Tom Sokol, I'm so sorry I butchered that. Hi, Eric. LG Fireman. Hello, KRZYQ. Hello, Tracy. Good afternoon. Hello, Christian. I surprised Lola today by being at my place, baking from my home. Hello, Andrew Ship Autos. Hello, Phil. Hello, Senior 524. How's everybody doing this week? How's it going? Are we good? I'm very well lit today. I've upped my lighting game. Hi, Martin. Upped my lighting game. I'm in my kitchen, which I don't know if that's more glorious or not, but Nevada Blue Eyes, hello. Hello, Lola. Folks on Facebook. Little Dove needed a break, you know. I don't know what her deal has been, you guys, but the last couple of weeks, she has just woken up as the tiny terror. And this week, we're at my place by my choosing. You guys will get to see her next week for sure. Hi, Steven. I'm well. How are you today? But yes, we're going to let Little Dove, and it's a good thing I got out when I did because Henry's also there. So it would have been 2 babies, and it would have been a lot. Hi, Brandon. Hello, 7mm fan. Hi, Derek. Northern Illinois, where the sun is out. You can walk outside again. Huzzah. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Texas has been hit, and Oklahoma, but Texas has gotten a worse. They've experienced it in a much harsher way because Texas has its own power grid and, you know, other reasons. But the polar vortex visited the Midwest this year, and people from Texas who build homes to withstand like high heat temperatures are just like, what's happening? They've been without power for a week, and then by the end of the week, it was 70 degrees. It was like negative 15 degrees in Texas, and then by Friday, it was 70 degrees, which is still not as extreme as Oklahoma. Like, it can literally be cloudy, thunderstorms, and then you can get a cold snap, a thunderstorm, a heat wave, and a spring day all in a few hours in Oklahoma. Hello, Michael. Everybody, let's take a moment to wish Michael a happy birthday. It's Sunday, right? Right? Finally subscribe to the Satin Dolls on Instagram, usually on Facebook. Well, hello, Charlotte. Welcome to Instagram, Charlotte. No, tomorrow. Michael's birthday is coming up soon. So everybody, let's wish him a happy birthday. And Michael is actually the inspiration for this week's bake. So when you watch this back later, just know, Michael, that you had a hand in choosing what I have made today. Eric says, happy birthday, Michael. Eric, you're right. That is a reality show that I've done before, and I can say is I'll do it, but I prefer a little less pandemonium. May the mash be with you. You learn a lot about America through these live streams. Well, that's very good. I'm glad. Hello, Erkila. Tomorrow. Happy birthday. Well, happy early birthday, Michael. I should put a birthday. I have birthday candles. I do. Hi, Tony. Hello, Tony. Happy birthday to Michael. I'll sing on the ukulele a little later. But check these out. Check it out. Check it out. None of you know what I'm making today. I didn't even tease it. Like, I teased nothing to you today, and I'm so sorry about that. Hello, Michael Webb. How's it going? Today we're going to make something with apples. I'm sorry, my brain literally just fell on the floor there. Wait, Eric, your birthday was last Saturday? Well, happy belated birthday, Eric. You should have told us. I would have sung you a birthday song. You gave your brother tips, the tips that I gave you about how to bake for someone allergic to dairy. Oh, fabulous. Fabulous. Yeah, I hope it works out. Google is a very powerful tool, by the way. Yes, and Ella will do something Saturday. So you got a doll sandwich. I love it. Martin Hurst, you had your eyeball injection today. I take it you mean the vaccination? You got the vaccine, or did you get like something different? Something different. Today we're gonna make. I gotta get the things down. The things. My pen. It's been so long since I baked in my kitchen, I kind of just don't know where I'm at or what I'm doing with my life. Okay, this one. No, that's the butter pan. Okay. We're going to make mini apple pies using my little tartlet pan. That's a tart pan. This is what I got to make those egg custard tarts with, and I don't know what Paul Hollywood thought he was doing by giving me that recipe, but it didn't work. Your girlfriend sent you a gift. You're listening through the really nice, lovely external USB speaker. Oh, how fabulous! Excuse me. I actually ate lunch today. And it's making an appearance. I always leave anything tech to my husband. I do. Yeah, this live stream is dedicated to Michael. That's right, Lola. Yeah, when I need something tech, I tell my husband, and he finds the best deal for me. So yours is a reasonable size, which is as good as your mom is in a wheelchair. That's good, man. I don't think I think a wheelchair could fit in this kitchen. Like what you're seeing is literally, I'm going to give you a small tour. Doop. There it is. That's the rest of my kitchen. That's all of it. Paul Hollywood is perfectly fine. Oh no, we're all good. I'm bored. That egg tart custard thing just didn't go so well. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some apples. Unfortunately, LA thinks the middle of the day is the appropriate time to do lots of traffic on main city streets. So I did not get home in time to cut my apples and do my makeup and set everything else up. But you know what? We're going to make it work like we always do. At least I get to focus on these without the screams of a lovely toddler. You guys, she's able to identify animals now. She's getting so big. So big. Hey, Cristobal, welcome. So because we're doing mini apple pies, I am going to cut my apples up into tiny chunks so that I can get a bunch. I'm probably not going to need all of these apples if I'm being honest. And for the sake of getting something done on this show, oops, I'm going to only do a couple because the more I do, the longer it's going to take. And I definitely want to get this in for you. Hello, how's the weather where we are? Been windy there for a few days. Does she have a favorite animal? The weather here is, you know, LA weather. It's always sunny, perpetually sunny and lovely. It got up into the 80s on Monday. And my idiot self did not look at the weather before I chose my shoes, and I put on the tallest, warmest pair of boots that I have. It's fine. It just made being at the park a little miserable, but those are some first world problems I will gladly take. 80 miles an hour wind last night in some parts of LA. I mean, I believe that. Our open house signs have been blown over all day long. Tony, you didn't even notice the change in the kitchen. I mean, it's quite a change, but that's okay. They say you have to pass something 7 times in order to notice it. Like if you drive a certain route. Do I peel the apples? I don't, because I like a little skin, but you definitely can, Martin. It's definitely, Abel. I really don't want to mispronounce your name, so I'm going to say the last name. Erkile, I guess. The menu is mini apple pies. Mini Granny Smith apple pies, because I haven't done a pie with a Granny Smith apple. I haven't. I usually use piñatas or Honeycrisp. Piñatas are my favorite. Oh, Eric, to answer your question, her favorite animal, she loves dogs. She loves dogs. Anytime we go on a walk and she hears a dog, she just goes, oh, there's a puppy that sits up on its couch and stares out the window on one of our paths, and she'll look and she'll just go, oh, where'd it go? If it's not there, she'll say, where'd it go? Best. But if you ask her what an elephant says, she'll go, Woo! I taught her that. I did. You went out wearing high heels in a very high wind once. Oh, yes, Michael, this is my kitchen. Usually I'm at work, and I have a nice kitchen in West Hollywood to cook out of. But this time we're in North Hollywood, which I found out doing some trivia with the dolls this last weekend. We had a little private get-together amongst us goyles. Found out that there are 4 areas in LA with the title Hollywood attached to them, but only West Hollywood is a city, which I thought North Hollywood was a city. But no, it's just all LA. It's just all LA. You can finally use both arms again. Yes, Christian, that's right. I can use both arms again. Mini apple pies. They're so good. They're so good. They're lovely. Only apples your granny used. They are very good, and they have that really tart taste to them. So it provides a really nice balance to the sweetness. I feel like if you use something like a Red Delicious, A, they're really mushy apples anyway, but B, once they get like so sweet, it's just all sweet, and I like a little something to break it all up with. Small apples. Apple tart mini pie sounds good. I'm so glad. I'll tell you what, I went out wearing high heels in ice and snow in Oklahoma because I'm a smart person. And I have a picture of one of my friends. They had been walking backwards. I was with a couple guys. We went to an opera, and then we went to a house party. And by the end of the night, my friend Isaac just threw me over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes and carried me to the car. And I was like, well, rock climbing works really well for you, doesn't it? Hoisting me up like it's no big thing. But they were just tired of going so slow because I was in high heels, because I wanted to be cute. See? Aren't we so glad we're in a pandemic and we don't have to worry about that anymore? You remember as a kid having, oops, sorry, Facebook, an experience with a puppy that was exhausting. I bet. I need good for. I don't know what Brit Coaxies are. What are those? I have no idea. I have no clue. This Saturday, Pokemon 25 years. Oh, man. Here's a fun fact, Peter. By the way, I'm doing very well. Thank you. How are you? My little brother was really into Pokemon. But if you remember the game, I'm sure it still exists. People just don't play it as much. But you remember when Pokemon Go was the craze? It was the summer hit of 2016. And I'm always going to remember that because the venue where we had our wedding in Oklahoma was a Pokemon gym. And I was like, we are the coolest people in the world, because people not only are going to have like a blast at our wedding, but they're going to get to fight the whole night to see who can be gym master. I told all my friends, I was like, I want status reports. I want to know who's in control of the gym at all times. I think it changed hands like 20 different times. It was great. Okay, so, oh no, both. I'm going to take all of these lovely cut up apples. Didn't need to use this big of a bowl, but here they are, nice and chopped up. I'm going to, while I roll out and prep the crust, take a little bit of lemon, just a little bit of lemon juice and some water. And it's just enough, I mean, I can't really show you, but it's just enough water to cover the apples, and the lemon juice is going to keep them from getting browned while we work on the pie crust. Okay, so that was one apple, and I'm going to cut it there for the sake of getting something done on this show. Clean that up. Also, Detective Pikachu is a really funny, heartwarming movie. You can't see the work area. Let's see if I do this and that. Is that a little better for you, Martin? Is that a better? Facebook's got the view they're gonna get because it's a webcam and it's not as thingy adaptable as usual. I'm gonna put on my lemons today because I love them. Oh, by the way, vintage vibes, not vintage values. Sporting my Lola's pinup closet per usual. Okay, great. Currently on the clock. Okay. Well, of course, I hope you enjoy watching it back later. Have a fabulous shift, Michael, and we'll see you soon. Bum, 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 bum. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I prepped. I haven't gotten to cook at home in such a long time. I forgot how wonderful it was to have my husband behind the scenes making faces at me. You've got Pokemon Go. It's a wicked app. Yeah, with Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. It was really good. Very, very good movie. I gotta say, I really am I love Ryan Reynolds. I love his perspective on things, like his I loved his Deadpool. I love this like just funny, ridiculous Twitter feud that he has with Hugh Jackman. I think it's hysterical. And then the way he used the actress from the Peloton commercial of 2019, where everybody was like, what a misogynistic commercial. Pander more, Peloton. He cast that same actress in a commercial for his gin, which was kind of like, I don't know, it was very tongue-in-cheek response to that ad. It was funny. It was really funny. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. So I made my pie crust last night. And for those of you who have never seen me make a pie crust, all it is 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon and a half of sugar, and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Mix that together, and then take 1 stick of butter, cut it into slices, freeze it. You do that, obviously, way beforehand. Once you've got the dry ingredients in a bowl together, you dump the butter in there. You grind it down to like to where it looks like tiny little pebbles with a pastry blender, which is, it's a thing I have and I don't know where it is. Or you can use a food processor. But then you form it into a disc like so, and you wrap it in some saran wrap and chill it in the refrigerator until you're ready to use it. Oh, no, sorry. I've missed a whole important step. Once the butter starts to look like pebbles, then you add the moisture. I do a tablespoon of water and then a tablespoon of vodka, ice water. Keep your vodka in the freezer. The coldness keeps the fats solid, which makes for a really flaky crust. And that's how you make a pie crust. And you should always make your pie crust and never buy it from a store because it's always going to taste better. And it's not really that much extra effort. Not enough, in my opinion, to justify the difference in flavor and taste. So what I'm going to do here, I'm rolling this out. I have floured my work surface. And I'm going to roll this out as thin as I possibly can. I don't have to worry about it being a disc shape. Is Frankie on this weekend? Yes, Martin, I believe Frankie is going to be on, is that right, Lola? Correct me if I'm wrong. She's doing Saturdays, the next few Saturdays, or was it just that one? I'm not sure. Do I have a baking book, as in like books I've bought from the store and used to bake from, or I've authored a book? Because the answer to the first question is yes. And the second question is big fat no. I use other people's recipes. I mean, if pie crust is a fairly innocuous standard recipe. But I don't have the cojones to start making my own recipes totally from my brain. Okay, you know what would help? If I also were to preheat the oven. Don't need that. Hi, Rosie Styles. You're used to the roller with handles. This is a tapered roller. I like it because, as you can see, it doesn't have an edge until you get to the very, very edge, but it gets, you can kind of see, I don't know, it's thicker in the middle, and it tapers off, basically. You really don't need to use any other words than that. I don't know why I tried to make it more complicated, but it kind of helps. I like it because it doesn't create that line. Like when your crust, like when your pastry starts to get big enough, if it gets too big for the roller, the edge of that roller creates a harsh line. With a tapered one, you're not going to get that. And again, another fun little thing that I learned watching some cooking shows is never roll off the edge of your crust. Roll right up to the edge and then go back. But you never roll off the edge. So, and because we're using these tiny little tart tins, okay, I think that's as thin as I want to make it. Now, we're going to get a cutter. Y'all, my baking drawer is getting so clogged with so much stuff. Okay. Fluted cutters. Or the French dolls in general. Yeah, the French dolls, the Paris dolls have only had one stream. It was last summer. I loved Frankie's stream when she started. Man, that girl switched between languages so fast, I got whiplash. I was like, dang, and I thought I was a smart person. I took French in college. Not in college. That is such a lie. I took it in grade school, junior high, and high school. Okay, so I'm going to go with this size one. It's number 1, 2, 3, 4, smallest to biggest. The book your girlfriend got you for Christmas is making you feel more confident about coming up with recipes. That's good. Definitely need more Paris dolls, especially Frankie. Yes. I mean, she sang, she danced, she showed off some of her artwork. She spoke Spanish. She just started speaking Spanish halfway through, and I was like, excuse me. Okay. Put me to shame, or the rest of us. But she's also just such a joy and delight, and her attitude is positively lovely and just perfect for anybody with pandemic blues. Okay. Now, it doesn't take a whole lot of pressure because I managed to get my crust pretty thin. That's all we can do. All right. And no, come back. There you go. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to be very lazy. I'm going to put this in a bowl. I'm going to put it back in the fridge so that the butter doesn't melt. Frankie show was lovely. Oh, she lives in Barcelona. Catalan. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that lesson, Derek. Catalan. She might have learned to. I didn't realize she was living in Barcelona. I did not. The French way again after so many years. It's wonderful. Yeah, Lola, is she on this Saturday? The fans want to know. Okay, so we've got it cut. I'm gonna do some. Ooh, you know what? I could have even gone bigger. I could have gone bigger on my cutting thing. So I'm gonna do some of these. So I have a conundrum. Typically, I blind bake a crust. And if you don't know, blind baking is when you put your crust in the dish prior to putting any filling in. You weigh it down with some pie weights. You put in like some parchment paper and then weigh it down with pie weights. And you cook it without anything in it. You bake it until it's baked through, usually about an hour. That way your crust is completely cooked through, the filling doesn't create a soggy bottom, and you don't eat any raw crust by accident, because we definitely don't want that. Yeah, I totally could have gone so much bigger. I knew that you wanted a cutter that's larger than the diameter of the top of this because of how it has to sink in, so you need excess, but I didn't think, oh man, I did almost get a full pan made out of that. That's okay. So I am going to blind bake this, even though they're much smaller crusts and they would probably be fine. No greased pan. You don't need to grease a pan. This is already kind of a non-stick pan, but the crust is just butter, and like just enough of the butter starts to melt. You don't have to grease any of it. I know it's a really weird concept, and your brain's probably like, no, but it's totally fine. Oh, son of a gun. So I'm going to take, because these are so small, I'm going to take mini cupcake liners. I'm going to put them in here, and I'm going to put just a couple of pie weights into the cupcake liners. The weights prevent the crust from bubbling up, and they keep it nice and flat. You just need to pop off for a couple minutes. Oh, well, we will welcome you back when you get here. Okay, now, the oven is still preheating. I'm going to fill these with some weights. I'm only going to blind bake these for like, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. We'll see. Come back here. I'll give you a couple more of these. If you don't have pie weights, you can always use dried beans or rice. You just want something that's got a little bit of weight and will prevent the crust from rising. And I am really proud of my ingenuity to use some cupcake liners. So here they are. They're going to blind bake. Once they go into blind bake, we'll start cooking the apples. But in the meantime, you've been enjoying the Satin Dolls auditions on TikTok. Yeah, those have been really, really fun. I don't know that I would want to see my audition. I mean, I guess it obviously wasn't too bad. I'm here, right? So, actually, yeah. No, I am going to get started on the pie filling. So I'm going to go ahead and drain all of that. No, I lost some apples to the floor. Fine, I didn't want you in my pie anyway. All right, I know, marbles is right. Here we go. Camera moves. Man, I gotta say, I look real good on my phone. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's about, but nice little sauce pot. Butter. Sugar. No, not that kind. This kind. A little bit of this kind. Fabulous. I'm going to say it's roughly a tablespoon of butter. Drop that in there. Roughly a tablespoon. Some brown sugar, like 1/4 of a cup-ish. Some white sugar, again, another like 1/4 of a cup. And some spices, cinnamon, obviously. How do you make an apple pie with anything but cinnamon? We're gonna do a little ground ginger because it's delicious. Oh, and that is just a wide open thing. Just a pinch of ginger, just a pinch. I'm gonna get some cloves. And a smidgen of nutmeg. Get down there. Oh, perfect timing. The oven is ready. So we're going to go ahead and pop our crusts. Ah, nuts. My husband put dishes away and I didn't realize he put the pans in the thing. So now I have hot pans and nothing to do with them. Absolutely. In there. I'm going to do 15 minutes. All right, so we've got some butter, brown sugar, white sugar, cinnamon, little ginger, nutmeg, and some cloves. It smells divine. Since you try to avoid soggy bottoms when baking, does it mean you never do? I am a man of constant sorrows. My husband loves that movie. Martin, what's going on with you? You can't see the cooker? Oh, it's not the needle. It's my frame. There we go. What did I bake for my audition? Nothing. However, we talked extensively, I think, about the Great British Baking Show. Oh, actually, we did talk about my baking shortly after I was brought on to the dolls. I had a pie contest. I entered into the KPCC pie contest that they do every year. I did my Nito chili pie, which many of you remember is my lamb chili that has the cranberries. People kept coming back for that one. Like it weirded a couple people out. They're like, oh, I don't know. But if someone was brave enough to try it, they came back and was like, I need more of that in my life. What is this? This is amazing. And then I did my apple and Gouda cheese pie. Those were the two pies I put in there. I think my crusts were a little underdone, I'll be honest. Okay, so that's fine. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do just a pinch of flour in here, and with the butter, it's going to make kind of like a roux. And I might do like one more pinch of flour as I put the pies, or put the filling in the little pies. But there we are, we're pretty much prepped. Check it out. Apple and Gouda pie. It was really good. Like I did a layer, I think in the middle. I did a lattice top for that one. But I went to rehearsal. That the point of that story was I went to rehearsal and I got there and they were like, "Wait, why are you here? Don't you have a contest today?" And I was like, "Oh, it's not until the afternoon, but I have to leave because I have a callback." It was a really weird. It was a crazy day. Callback for a film, for a short film that I ended up booking. Pie contest, rehearsal with the dolls. Who could ask for a better Sunday? Yeah, and I've made the apple and Gouda pie on here, and it was delicious. I do believe Lola was the beneficiary of that dessert. Okay. Who's ready for some music? And we won't be interrupted by screaming babies. I love her to pieces. But girls gone nuts. Oh no! I did not set up my ukulele prior to this. Pardon me. Bear with. Bear with. I'm still here. Derek, you're right. It was a Gouda day. It was a Gouda day. What's my daily caffeine intake that allows me to do all of that? You know, I have been on 1 cup of coffee for a long time, like 1 cup a day. But speaking of which, hey, husband, do you want to make me a coffee? Oh, I love you. Thank you so much. Probably not if you shut the door. We got a small espresso maker, so I have Americanos every morning. Did I win the competition? I did not win the competition, but that's okay. There were a lot of people in that competition, and it is stiff. It is really, really. It is. I have to fill up our tank real fast. Teamwork makes the dream work, you guys. I do also, though, I put, to answer your energy question, I usually put maca powder in my protein shakes, which apparently gives you a little bit of energy. And sometimes I do like little energy fizzes, like those powdery things. Martin, what are you doing over there? Don't hurt yourself. I just had to figure out the chords. Maca, not matcha. Matcha's very different, but maca. It's a root plant, kind of like a jicama or a beet. It's I think like Peru is where it grows most, where it's most prominent. And okay, there are the chords. Yeah, maca powder. I read about it. I did a weird, this is one of those like weird random, I'm a freelancer, I'll take side gigs kind of things. I did a focus group for women's vitamins and fertility issues, and I had to pose as somebody who had been having fertility problems and, you know, wanting to be the educated actor that I am. I looked up things for fertility because we were just talking about our experiences. I've not had any experiences. Like, this was total lying through my teeth to make a buck. But I looked it up, and it was something that I found on Google. And then I found it at Trader Joe's the next day, and I was like, oh, you know, I will totally just pick this up and try it. And it's actually very, very tasty. It's got a nutty flavor to it. If you ever want to try a new green dessert for, say, Patty's Day, Matcha Blondies. Ooh. See, I don't even know that I'm big on the matcha flavor. I know that it's really controversial on the Great British Baking Show. But before we get any farther, Michael, this is for you. Sing it with me, folks. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you. You're another year older and another year wiser. I forgot where I was gonna go with these lyrics, but we are all thankful for you, love you, and hope you have a fabulous day, Michael. Happy birthday! Okay, they're fine. It's actually going to be really interesting to see if the pie crust sticks to. You forgot about your symphony bar, Eric. What? We still have symphony bar blondies sitting over there. I didn't tell my husband there was another container of them, so they just haven't been eaten, and I should probably throw them away because I get grossed out by stuff once it sits in my fridge for over a week. Unless I know for a fact that it's not that perishable. Okay. All right, and because it's still Black History Month, folks, shortest month of the year, which is kind of not very cool, but just because Black History Month is ending while we're on the topic, doesn't mean you have to stop appreciating and supporting Black artists and businesses. And advocating for them as a community. I highly encourage you to pick up some books. I'm reading Michelle Obama's Becoming right now, and it's a fabulous read. I really want to get Barack's new book, A Promised Land. Is that what it's called? Yes, Olivia does improv. But yes, definitely continue to support organizations that uplift their voices, that highlight them, and watch content, like all the good content. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom was so amazing. I found out after the fact that the supposed recording session that the film, thank you so much, I love you, was based on, that the play, it's a play first, was based on, in real life, was most likely the very last time Ma Rainey ever recorded anything in a studio. And knowing that, it makes that final image, that final shot that they have of Viola Davis in the car, just so much more profound and poignant. Like, she's incredible. Chadwick Boseman is electrifying. They're so wonderful. The Billie Holiday movie is out tomorrow. I went to watch it, and it doesn't get released until tomorrow, but it's on Hulu. And Andra Lord sounds exactly like Billie Holiday. Looks really close to her too. I also just watched Judas and the Black Messiah. Ooh, it's hard and it's heavy, and it's like enraged me by the end of it. But it's about Fred Hampton, who was the leader of the Black Panther Party in Chicago after Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. were assassinated. And Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out deserves all the Oscars. Lakeith Stanfield is also amazing and deserves all the Oscars. But that's on HBO Max. Really, really good. Michaela Cole's I May Destroy You and Chewing Gum are both on HBO Max. But go check out all their stuff. Andra Lord wasn't? Ooh, I'm so excited now. Really great virtual talk with 2 of your favorite artists, including your favorite African-American singer, Laurie Anderson, and Nona Hendrix. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Hi, Ron. So I'm going to get off my soapbox, and we're going to go to some James Brown, because I feel this song right now. Let me tell you. I feel it. Can I zoom out on this? So let's do it. I feel good. I knew that I would now. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good, 'cause I got you. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. So nice, 'cause I got you. When I hold you in my arms, I know my love can do no wrong now. When I hold you in my arms, my love can't do me no harm. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. So nice, I got you. So good, like I knew 'cause I got you. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. So nice, 'cause I got you. So good, 'cause I got you. So good, 'cause I got you. Yay! I believe that's another biopic that Chadwick Boseman starred in, wasn't it? Get Down? Wasn't it Chadwick who did the James Brown film? I do love some James Brown. Your parents are a fan of Harry Belafonte and Miriam Makeba. Oh, I'll have to check them out. I gotta see what Avery's up to. I know she's working real hard, but we do need to get her back. We definitely need to get her back here. Martin, I will try to send you some apples in the post. I don't know that they'll keep no matter how much lemon I put in them. James Brown did a song for a Rocky film, Living in America. Oh, that's amazing. I did not know that. Coffee's so good, you guys. Okay, we're going to call it good on these little things. And I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. They did puff up. They're still a little raw on the bottom, but I think they'll be fine. It has been a while since we've seen Avery. Let me keep this big here. Oh, cool. I'm going to sing some more for you, and I'm going to finish up these little tarts a little later because we do need to let the pie crusts cool prior to filling them. So let's go. Speaking, pardon me, I'm so sorry. That was so very unprofessional of me. How undoll-like. I'm going to, speaking of Billie Holiday, I know this is one I've done for you guys before, but it's one of my favorites of hers. And actually, in one of the teasers that they have going around social media right now, she sings a little of this. If you don't know, the Billie, I've talked about it. United States versus Billie Holiday is about how the FBI like ruined her essentially because she wouldn't stop singing Strange Fruit. And they had an informant go undercover and get to know her to try and pin like drug charges on her. And this guy ends up falling in love with her. And so I think that's I think that makes it into the film based on the little scene, the little teaser that they've put out. I just need to refresh myself on my chords. I try. So here's a little Billie Holiday. All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbyes left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on without you? Oh, what is this one? No. They didn't give me this one. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, shoot, shucks. I knew I needed to figure something out. You took the part of me. You took the part of me. That was the heart of me. So why not take all of me? All of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I wanna lose them. Take my arms, 'cause I'll never use them. Oh, your goodbyes left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on without you? You took a part of me that was the heart of me. So why not take all of me? Oh, I love that one. It's a good one. Well, thanks. Basically a song of heartbreak. Yeah, you do. You do get some. Oh, Adelaide is dancing. You guys, she's still with us. You just can't see her. Where did my southern accent come from? My parents are both from North Carolina. I was raised in Oklahoma, and that's just what's going to happen. All right, I've got one more song for you guys. I can't leave you without this one because it's just so fun. I've been listening to it all the time. New one called Debris. Oh, you guys are so funny. You got bullied for watching Pokemon. That's no fun. Pokemon were all the rage when I was growing up. My brother has like so many cards. Okay, so let's get some Stevie Wonder in the mix over here, you guys, because I love this song. Now, there's a lot of debate as to who actually originated the song. It won a Grammy when Stevie Wonder and Tony Bennett sang it together. Frank Sinatra has a pretty popular version. Michael Bublé did his own version of the Frank Sinatra song. You're from North Carolina? Where? Whereabouts in North Carolina? We're Charlotte and Kernersville. Can I help you? That's what my grandpa would always say. Yes, Little Dove, when she dances, it's usually, I don't know why, I just got my fingers all dirty. When she dances, she does this. It's the sweetest thing. I love it. I love it. It really is the cutest little thing in the whole entire world. If she hears music for a second, that's immediately what she does. So good. So good. Well, let's see if she gets up and dances to this. Asheville. Okay, we would always stop at the Arby's in Asheville. It's not Ville, it's Bull. Asheville. I know better. Asheville. All right. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me, someone I've needed so long. For once, unafraid, I can go where life leads me. Somehow I know I'll be strong. For once, I can touch what my heart used to dream of long before I knew someone warm like you would make my dreams come true. For once in my life, I won't let sorrow hurt me, not like it's hurt me before. For once, I have something I know won't desert me. I'm not alone anymore. For once, I can say this is mine, you can take it. Long as I know I have love, I can make it. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. Ba-da-da-da-do, ba-ba-da-do, ba-da-dee-da-da-dee, ba-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-dee-da-dee, ba-da-dee. And da 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 da. For once I'm alive. For once I have something. Oh no! In my life, I won't let sorrow hurt me. Not like it's hurt me before. For once I have something I know won't desert me. I'm not alone anymore. For once I can say this is mine, you can't take it. Long as I know I have love, I can make it. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. Once in my life, I have someone who needs me. That was a weird end, but I'm going to stop it there. Yay! Once in my life, I got someone who needs me. I love that song. Someone who needs me. Fun fact for you, Eric, since I know you've been watching Fringe, did you get to the musical episode? Because that's the song that Olivia, the character Olivia, sings to Peter to thaw his frozen heart. It's the best. You guys are going to start petitions to get Frankie on all the time. Thank you, King of the Shadows. Hello. You've done shows at Cicada. Oh, fabulous. Well, hello, Russ Wilson. Y'all are talking about Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, conversations abound. Conversations abound. Okay, once you get, you'll know it, but it's great because it's, I don't know that Anna, what's the actress's name? She's in Mindhunter. She's done a lot of stuff. Hello, Jill from Scotland. It's such a good song. It's such a good song. That's it. Oh, we're at an hour. Man, that's a lot. That is so many. I think my husband's got Pokemon cards somewhere. Yeah, you'll get to that episode, and it's so corny and cheesy, but they make it work. I love French. It's good. There we go. So let's check out these. I'm going to let you guys know how the rest of this comes out. The crust shrank. Next time, I'm definitely going to cut bigger crusts because it did. I can actually take one out. So it's mostly done on the bottom. You can see it's not raw. It's got a nice little brown bottom. And you can see they got really short. So these are going to be pretty stacked little. We're going to, oh, look at that one. That one went all funky. But I'll do the rest of the apples. I'll do the rest of the crust. Oh, my goodness. And I will let you guys know how all of this turns out. Yes, Jill, you came right at the end, but we made some mini apple pie tart things today. That's it. Yeah. Thanks for joining, you guys. We'll be with next Dove Little Week. Comprehend that phrase that just came out of my mind. We'll be with Little Dove next week. And yes, mark your calendars. Saturday, March 13th, we're going to be taking over with the Sea Shanty Sirens, the Siren Dolls, I guess. I'm working on something really special. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're just going to have to tune in to find out. Saturday, March 13th, noon Pacific time, 8 p.m., whatever London time is called. And yeah, we'll see you there for some Irish, Ireland, Irish accents. They're weird. They're crazy. I don't think they're as hard as Scottish accents, though. Top of the morning to you. That's about the only thing I can say. And if I did an Irish accent, it would be really, really bad. But it's not an accent that I'm preparing for you guys on the Sirens stream. But you'll have to tune in for that. So, Satin St. Patty Shanty Show. That's a good one. That's a good one. Happy belated birthday, Peter. Happy belated birthday, Eric. Happy early birthday, Michael. Michael said some of his favorite desserts were apple pie, and that's why I chose to make little tiny pies today. I thought they would be fun, and I will definitely put a birthday candle in one when it's all finished. And you can follow me, satindoll_Olivia Idol on Instagram. And I'll see you beautiful folks next week for some fun with the dove and all kinds of shenanigans. Okay. Bye, everybody.